Hey, Jake, how are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Where have you been?
I'm out there, man. I'm listening to your show. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Just still shifty and moving around, It's the way I like to be.
All right, you're 41. Were you serious when you said you'd like to come back and play?
If I could, I would. I love Gary Kubiak, Rick Dennison, all those guys there. I love that organization. And, every former player has some sort of an ego telling them that they could probably still get out there and do it. So for me, I feel great. At 41, everybody was pretty shocked when I retired after 10 years and thought I could play longer and for many more years, and I probably could have. And, I think that the decision I made now is paying dividends. I feel really good. There's aches and pains. I have a, neck that's a little compromised and back, but if I had to get out there again, I feel like I could probably get in shape and give it a shot. Would I make a team? Who knows?
Wow.
But I know I could get out there and still sling it a little bit if I had to.
Did you reach out to the Broncos?
I was over there to see Kubiak and Elway and the crew and stuff. I didn't tell them, hey, you guys should sign me, because if you looked at my skinny neck right now, if this was a real plan, if I was thinking about this, as a for sure thing, I would have to have started training my neck and getting that strengthened up, maybe a year ago. So I'm a little behind the curve there. But, yeah, it was just something funny to say. I mean, I feel like at 41, I'm glad I made the decision to retire when I did. I feel really good. I can still play a lot of handball, run and jog, get down on the floor, with my kids and play with the Legos and jump up and get chased around the house by them without having to, hear the aches and pains and pops and cracks.
But you were ahead of the curve, Jake. You got out at age, 32?
31, yeah.
31. Yeah. I mean, that's
Yep.
But did you have to?
No, it was a choice I made. For me, the decision was to leave when I still had my, main faculties intact, and I'd be able to go out and go backpacking and hiking and biking and running and play handball, and the anti-inflammatories I was on and the occasional pain meds to keep myself going in the NFL were taking a toll, I could tell. And, for me, 10 years, I played 10 straight years, and that was always a goal of mine to get 10. And once I got there, the front of the game, it was still fun to go out and play, but everything outside of it, I was ready for a break, and it was time to let it go and move on.
Concussion issues?
Not really. I've been dinged plenty of times, where you get you have that little blackout sensation and you come back. I mean, that's something that happened, I wouldn't say more than 5 or 6 times in my career. But it happened, and whether those were concussions or not, I was never diagnosed with any, so I don't have any fear of, the concussion syndrome they talk about. But it's it's all the subconcussive blows, the continuous, D lineman, O lineman that hit each other every day at practice. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that worry me more than me taking an occasional hit now and then.
Explain to me, and there were 2 reasons why I wanted to have you on, that, were you serious about a comeback at 41, and also with medicinal marijuana or something called CBD that you're using?
Yeah, it's cannabidiol is what they call it, and it comes from the cannabis plant. We're trying to get word out that to differentiate between the two. Marijuana is high in THC, tetrahydrocannabidiol, and it's what gets you high. It gives you a euphoric feeling, can have definite pain relief properties, stress relief, all sorts of good can come out of using medicinal marijuana. That's been proven. But the CBD, the cannabidiol, comes from the hemp plant, which is an industrial plant, has been used for years, and in other countries has grown all over the place, used for rope, for clothing, for hemp seed, for the oil extract. That's what the Stanley Brothers and CW Botanicals here in Colorado, here in Boulder, not a mile from where I live, have started extracting the oil and using it first with kids that had seizures. Charlotte Fegley, who had irreparable seizures and no one could figure out what to do. She started taking it, and she's alive and doing well and has no seizures. So that's where it started, and now it's just we're trying to educate people on its benefits and the ability that it could have for neurogenesis, which is regrowing brain cells, and the neuroprotectant factor, which helps protect the brain and encapsulate the brain in a a little bit more padding, a little bit more protection up there. So it seems like a no-brainer to have the NFL and anybody that plays football and bangs their head, even soccer players or whatnot, to look into this as a possible preventative maintenance for what could be down the road, which we all know the link has been established by the NFL. Brain trauma and NFL and hitting your head causes CTE. So, there's concern out there, but there's also hopefully a remedy, and this could be one of them.
Do you smoke it?
You can if you want. You can smoke it with a vapor pen, vaporize, or you can smoke actual CBD, hemp bud, or you can use it as a tincture, as a salve, pill form, all sorts of stuff. It's really a pretty amazing compound that we're just beginning to find out its benefits and what it can do. And, with big pharma, you always worry, but these guys are not big pharma. They scientifically test each batch and they know exactly what's in it. No pesticides, no bad things. So you're getting the pure product with
but
CW Botanicals.
You wouldn't test positive with the NFL with a drug test?
No, it has very little THC in it. They've almost gotten to the point where they can extract all the THC, which is what comes up on a positive test. And that's where we want to differentiate from marijuana and hemp and the CBD, is that CBD doesn't get you high. You don't take it and start dancing in a circle and wanting to eat Cheetos or anything. It's basically a body neutralizer, a balancer. It makes it helps me with my mood disorder. If I have any type of mood swings, it mellows those out. My joints all feel way better, a lot less inflammation. Like I said, I can get down on the floor on my knees, squat it down, and jump up and take off. And I don't have to take 5 or 6 steps, creaky and painful. I can just get up and move. And, it's pretty amazing. It's been definitely beneficial for me since I've been taking it.
Talking to Jake Plummer, former Arizona State quarterback, NFL quarterback as well. How often do you smoke this, or how do you take it? How often do you take it?
It's in a liquid form. Just take a little, half dropper full, about 15, 20 drops every day. And, it doesn't taste too bad, but it definitely is worth the taste. It's got different flavors. There's a lot of different flavors they have, and I enjoy it. I think, if anything, I know that I'm getting something good, so my brain is telling my body that it's good for me, and a lot of that is it's real powerful when you believe in something, and I believe wholeheartedly in this. And, Ryan Kingsbury is the guy who came up with the Bright Lights Fade campaign to raise money to hopefully get the NFL to take notice, to hear what we have to say. And there's some Eugene Monroe, a current player, who's standing up, making some waves, talking about CBD, and that they feel the NFL should look into this as a possible preventative maintenance for what we see. 90 out of 94 brains studied had CTE, and they were former football players. So this is a real deal thing. Football violence is not going away. So let's hope that they'll see what this can do and maybe research it, put some money into researching it.
It's good to talk to you again, Jake.
Hey, you too, man. It's been a while, and like I said, I love your show, so I'm glad I'm on it today, and thanks for helping us spread this message a little bit.
Yeah, and maybe if we cross paths again, it might not be good for you, but we'll cross paths maybe.
Yeah, and if you want some CBD, it's for everybody, not just football players. It's great for everything. I tell you what, it's really pretty amazing medicine. And anybody who wants to donate out there, the ROC.us is where the Bright Lights Fade campaign is going, and we're doing good things. It's all for the good of people, to make people feel better, to live better lives. And it's not about getting high. It's not about smoking marijuana. It's about taking a natural occurring substance with no side effects, and hopefully helping these guys, current players and former players, live better lives.
Thank you, Jake. Good to talk to you.
Hey, Dan, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You guys keep up the good work.